but I've watched a lot more get done on the lake because when you get out of the confinement and relax, you can really get business done.
How does Fishing for Business work?
People should go over and log on to the website, fishingforbusiness.com, and tell us what you need. We then plan and deliver either an extended or a day trip, and then we're fishing, full equipment, meals, and opportunity. And that lets you take care of your business.
Who uses Fishing for Business?
Corporations, school outings, church functions, you name it. If you want to close a big deal, or thank them for giving you business. Fishing for Business handles groups of 2 to 200.
Tell us the story of business getting done with Fishing for Business.
I took two owners of a manufacturing company in South St. Paul and their 4 distributors on an duck hunting and fishing trip in South Dakota. We crushed the pigs. They got their deal done, and they still talk about it.
Fishing for Business. And we can get business done on the web at fishingforbusiness.com.
I like saving money. I mean, it's not like I have a personal coupons or anything. The other day, I went into Wells Fargo to get out the cargo.
Good news. You qualify for a double discount promotion. Get double the interest rate discount we normally give on select new loans and lines of credit just for being a Wells Fargo checking package customer.
And the best part, I didn't even want a coupon.
Come to Wells Fargo to discuss how the double discount promotion can help with the interest rate on your new loan or line of credit. Wells Fargo. Together we'll go far. Subject to credit qualification. Wells Fargo Bank N.A. Equal housing lender. There's a resort called Give Kids the World where children with life-threatening illnesses can fill their week with pure joy. Kids and their families indulge in simple pleasures like swimming, visiting local Orlando theme parks, and eating unlimited ice cream, all for free. Call 800-995-KIDS or visit the Give Kids the World website at gktw.org and help give them a time to remember. Brought to you by Give Kids the World and the Ad Council.
Now back to the Mick Sterling Experience.
All right, everyone, we're coming back for another segment. Third of 4 segments here of the Mick Sterling Experience. The Mick Sterling Experience is sponsored in part by the Mick Sterling Presents Concert and Dinner Series benefiting the 30 Days Foundation. For information about these live dinner events, check out charthouselive.com and also onstageatthefreighthouse.com. All right, Mick, keep it going.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you very much. A special night here. If you're listening to the radio show right now, we hope you're enjoying it. Maybe you weren't expecting this, and all of a sudden you got turned on to this, and you're continuing to listen, and we love that. Keep telling people about what the show is. One of the reasons I wanted to bring the show out to public is to talk about the 30 Days Foundation, a charity that I started back in 2011. And what it does is rather unique. We assist Minnesota families and now, thankfully, Western Wisconsin families that are in real life financial crisis. And we do that by providing a one-time grant. But when we make that grant, it doesn't go to the person, it goes to the service provider that requires the payment. And it's interesting, I sent an email to my board of directors just yesterday, because from day one of this charity, people, when they reach us, they send an email. And they don't know me, but something about the 30 Days Foundation has always been, from day one, people have trusted it. And sometimes we'll get a request as, I need help with rent. That's one sentence. But a lot of times it's 3 or 4 or 5 paragraphs, and sometimes it's 30 paragraphs. People just, I joke that we're kind of an online bartender. People trust this thing. They feel like they can talk about what's going on. And that's one of the really human things that I think is really important about the 30 Days Foundation. We help people when they're ashamed that they can't pay their phone bill. When they're embarrassed, they can't tell their family they can't pay their electric bill or their heating bill or their water bill. But friends, it's those little things that start at the beginning. When you can't pay those things, eventually your car gets repossessed. Eventually you get evicted. And eventually, sadly, sometimes you become homeless. That's what happens. It doesn't start on the big end, it starts on the small end. So when the 30 Days Foundation has funds to assist, we can move very quickly. There are over 60 different charities that reach out to us to help their clients. Find out about what we do. The 30-daysfoundation.org. If you need help, all you gotta do is email If you're looking for a great charity, we're one of them. Find out about us, and that's why we're doing the show. Big reason why we're doing the show. Thank you. So, folks, we are here with Monique Smaz, and she's killing us. She's got a lot of confidence, and she knows what she wants to do, and that doesn't happen all the time. So when you're in the presence of somebody like that, it's kind of cool, and I think everybody in this room is feeling that, like we're in something very, very special. Let's play the song that you debuted at the Turf Club right now. Feel good? Ladies and gentlemen, on the Mick Sterling Experience, Monique Smaz.
I'll introduce this song very short and very sweet. This one's about the men I like. Tall, dark, and handsome, with a whole lot of problems. It's just how I like 'em, 'cause easy don't do. A sliver tattoos, well, hell, maybe even two. An outlaw in black with a mugshot tonight. Outlaw in black with a mugshot tonight. Bless me with a man just like Johnny Cash, and make sure he loves me like Johnny loved you. The good and the bad, say too much to ask for men to love me like Johnny loved June. Like Johnny loved June. He's got away with my mama, you can tell by her laugh. And just like my daddy, he's a rebel of a man. Smooth talking, tough walking, son of a gun. A handful of trouble, with trouble comes fun. A handful of trouble, with trouble comes fun. Bless me with a man just like Johnny Cash, and make sure he loves me like Johnny loved June. The good and the bad, say too much to ask for men to love me like Johnny loved June. Like Johnny loved June. Sometimes I wish his kind wasn't the one. I wish I liked the nice guy with the 9-to-5 job. But I'm out of luck. I like Harleys at high speed, but he don't give up. Damn. All that I care is that he's a good-hearted man. All that I care is he's a good-hearted man. Bless me with a man just like Johnny Cash, and make sure he loves me like Johnny loved June. The good and the bad, say too much to ask for men to love me. A man who loves me like Johnny loved June. Like Johnny loves June. Like Johnny loves June. Like Johnny loves June.
Monique Smaz, ladies and gentlemen, on the Mick Sterling Experience. Man, that is right there. That's right there, man. That's a great song. That's a great song. Talk about Johnny Cash for you.
Well, I'm a big Johnny Cash fan. I really am. I think, no, I don't sound like Johnny Cash. I know that. But I think songwriting-wise, he is truly one of the best storytellers in country music. I mean, Walk the Line is one of my all-time favorite movies because he just has such a cool story. And even the love story of him and June Carter, I mean, that is such an iconic love story that I feel like so many people fell in love with their love along the way watching that. And you know, I kind of made the joke about this is the kind of men I like, and maybe some of that's true, but also just, you know, the idea of having that love so strong and so tried and true. I mean, you can't think of a love story more authentic than I think Johnny Cash and June Carter, and I really can't think of too many more country musicians that have really set the bar to, I think, the heights that Johnny Cash has.
You know, as I hear these songs that you performed, they're really strong.
Thank you.
I mean, your songs are
Thank you.
really smart and strong, and I'm sure you're getting pitched other songs. When you go into Nashville, there have to be people saying, I have this song you should do. You know, how do you build up either the defense or the acceptance of wanting to hear what somebody else has to say? And, you know, yeah, I'll listen to your song, but do you go, you know, how quickly do you know it's not for you when you hear other songs
I
being pitched?
think you always have to do whatever is best for the song. And sometimes as, you know, a songwriter, that means not writing it, and that means performing it if I feel I can do it justice, or vice versa. Sometimes that means I can write the heck out of that song, but I probably should not sing that one. And that's okay. So I think, yeah, you know, just finding that happy medium of acceptance that you don't need to perform every song you write, and you don't need to write every song you perform. You have to do whatever is best for the song. So anytime that I have been pitched something, you know, an outside cut is what we call it. So that would be me writing for someone else and me not putting that song out, or someone writing for me and them not putting the song out. That really, the song has to resonate with me. You know, if I'm going to be the one singing it, oftentimes people are going to tie you to that song, even if you didn't write it. So yeah, it needs to, you know, really sit with me in a really good, tried and true place, and something so when I am singing it, you know, you guys believe it, and you guys feel all the things you're supposed to feel, and I feel all the things I'm supposed to feel while I play it. So I think that's big, is knowing, you know, what hat are you working under? A writing hat? Are you working under a performance hat? Are you working under a behind the scenes backstage type of hat? And all of those are okay. It's just knowing your place, I think, in the song.
But you know, you're in a unique setting. I mean, if I'm a songwriter and I pitch a song to you, you can sing. You can sing anything. You have the range to sing. So if I'm a songwriter, I'm going, well, this person can really sing my songs, because you have a range and you have the power. You can actually do that. Doesn't mean necessarily that you want to sing that song just because you can sing it.
Yeah, I mean, there are so many songs that plenty of people can sing, but hitting the notes doesn't always mean that you are doing the song justice. Just kind of going off what you said, yeah, maybe you have a great range, but that doesn't mean that you're doing what's best for the song just because you can sing it.
Yeah, that's really, you know, there's a great, we've got 1 minute. I got a real quick Johnny Cash story when you're talking about Johnny Cash. So I read this in Rolling Stone. It's one of the greatest things. So Chris Christopherson is sitting next to Johnny Cash at June Carter Cash's funeral, and a gentleman walks by both of them and says, and tells Chris Christopherson, and says, "My God, you're Chris Christopherson. You sound amazing. You're my favorite singer. You're my favorite everything." Talking about Chris Christopherson's voice, which is, you know, doesn't have a great singing voice, you know. And he just goes on, and Chris in the interview goes, even when Johnny was so sad at June Carter Cash's funeral, he could still stick it to me. So the guy leaves, and Johnny leans over to Chris and says, after this guy's complimenting him on his singing, he goes, "Well, that's one." That's my joke for the Mick Sterling experience. We'll be back. We got one more segment coming up.
Only Spackle once with Red Devil 1.
one-time lightweight spackling, used for cracks and holes inside and out. It sticks tight to plaster, wallboard, wood, or stucco. Dries smooth and requires little to no sanding. Easy spackling is available at your local hardware head. So stop by and pick up some Red Devil one-time lightweight spackling today.
Your first word probably wasn't something like finance, or savings, or ATM. But whatever that first word was, it opened up a world to you that was built on conversations. It's this exchange of ideas that Wells Fargo puts into practice every day, through listening, guiding, and planning. So when the conversation is about ways to grow your savings or your business, we'll be here to help you find the right answers. Because an open dialogue is what opens doors. Wells Fargo. Together we'll go far. Wells Fargo Bank N.A.